Okay, this is the Grudge match between the Space Marines and the Khorne Daemonkin. We're tied 1-1. This will be the third game tiebreaker to determine who is the best of the new codexes. So today I'm going with the Gladius Strike Force. It's going to be joined by a Lord of War, an Imperial Knight. So let's focus on the first battle, demi-company. It will have a captain. He's got what you see there. He's got a combi grav, relic blade, artificer armor, bike. He's got a bike squad for the assault squad element in the battle demi-company. 5 bikes, 2 grav guns, 1 combi grav. The power fist is not an actual power fist. It just denotes the sergeant. 3 tactical squads, all in razorbacks. 5-man. Bolters only, no special upgrades. Devastator squad with 1 las cannon, and the razorback has been upgraded with a twin-linked las cannon. The second battle company is being led by a chaplain on bike. This is my newly painted edition. He has a combi grav and a bike. His fast attack, 1 mandatory slot in that battle demi-company will be a land speeder typhoon with heavy bolter. 3 tactical squads, 5-man, bolters, no upgrades, razorbacks. Devastator squad with a las cannon, and the razorback has been upgraded with a twin-linked las cannon. Since I have 2 battle demi-companies, all of those razorbacks are free. I only have to pay for the 20-point upgrades on those twin-linked las cannons on the Devastator tanks. So I'm coming with 8 free razorbacks today. To make this a Gladius Strike Force, I have to have a formation from the book. This is the Stormwing formation. I have a freshly painted up Storm Talon, so I was able to get 1 model and make this formation to join in the Gladius Strike Force. So we're going to try this one out. I like using the Predators, but and I was going to go with the Tech Marine because he has the combi grav on his bike also, but I'm going to go with this because I just painted this model up, so I got a nice new formation. So the Storm Talons have las cannons, and the Storm Raven has a las cannon and also a multi-melta. And then this Knight, it's a Knight Errant. It has the upgraded, I believe that's called a Storm Spear rockets, whatever the Strength 8 AP3 3-shot variety is. And he's got the stubber and the melta cannon, thermal melta cannon there. So that's another newly painted model. So that's 2,000 points of a Gladius Strike Force being joined by a Lord of War Imperial Knight.
Alright, so for our 2,000 point battle, we'll have a Blood Host detachment from Khorne Daemonkin. Start off, we have a Slaughter Cult led by a Chaos Lord on a Juggernaut with Corlath, the Axe of Ruin, Sigil of Corruption, and Melta Bombs. And in there for the 2 compulsory troops, we have 2 squads of 8 Bloodletters. We have a unit of 1 spawn and a unit of 2 spawn, as well as the mandatory Possessed, which we gave Rhino, and 8 cultists. Then we have a gore pack with 8 flesh hounds, 1 squad of 3 bikers with a plasma gun, another squad of 3 bikers with a melta gun. And then we have a brazen onslaught with 3 squads of terminators. 2 of the squads have combi meltas, 1 has combi plasma. And then we have 2 squads of blood crushers with a blood hunter character upgrade, and we have a Lord of Slaughter, a bloodthirster. 2,000 points of Khorne Daemonkin.
Okay, we're going to be playing the Cleanse and Control mission that has 3 tactical objective cards. Each turn you have to pull 3. And it's going to be the Vanguard strike, so the Imperial force is going to be in that corner defending the bastion with the Sky Shield landing pad. It is not following any of the rules for Planet Strike or any of those actual bunkers. It's just that this is a forward outpost overlooking a river, controlling a key bridge, and we just have we're using those flyers to get that Sky Shield landing pad to just show the connection, forging the narrative. So it's just an outpost out there guarding a bridge. We have the flyers, so we got that Sky Shield landing pad as part of the background story. So we got the Imperial marker guarding this bridge, and here is the Wild out here. This is where the Daemonkin army will be deploying in a Vanguard strike formation, and we're going to roll to see who gets to go first. Cock die. So I got a 4, 3. So I'm going to give Connor the first go at it. So we'll see him set up, and then I'll set my army up and go from there. Okay, I'm going to roll on the personal traits table for my Warlord, which is my captain. I got a 3. So a 3 is going to be Master of Maneuver. So my Warlord is going to have Outflank. Alright, what do you got?
I'm rolling strategic.
A 6.
Princeps of Deceit. Pick 3 units in the enemy army. Each of these units take a pinning test.
That's pretty sweet. You gonna re-roll it?
Yeah, I'll re-roll it because you're rolling vehicles.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't affect guys in vehicles.
Master of Ambush, that's better.
Master of Ambush. 3 non-units can infiltrate. Alright. Okay, so the forces of the Imperium have deployed in their compound. We've got a Knight with some tactical squads gathering around this bunker complex here. Got a Devastator squad on top of the Sky Shield landing pad, another one also on top of this bastion in front. Got a couple other tactical squads and Razorbacks with Devastator squads and support behind. This is what we're looking at. So we got some infiltrating bloodletters. They infiltrated over here, 18 inches away, and a bunch of different of the units. We got the close to the river. Some of them have already gotten across the bridge or approaching the bridge. Got some more bikes infiltrating over here, 18 inches away from the Razorback. Well, we got this whole line of Khorne demons right along the river's edge. Alright, so they're going to have first turn unless I can seize this initiative. On a 6. Nope. So Khorne Daemonkin will be charging across the river. We'll get back to you after the movement phase. Alright, so we got the Khorne Daemonkin. They got their first move. They scouted, they infiltrated, then they got some run moves. Came across the river. And let's go over some of the shooting. You missed on all the shooting over here. We had a melter gun miss over here, and then a plasma gun also failed to get their hits. You ran the spawn, you ran the blood crushers. The hounds and the Lord ran. These guys tried to do a 12-inch assault up here for the Devastators, but they failed. They got what did they get, an 8?
Yeah.
The Bloodthirster got a 5 on his run move. You moved flat out with the Rhino, and everything, nothing got jammed up or stuck. The only thing that took a wound was one of these blood crushers, right, from the terrain, the Blood Hunter.
Yep.
So one wound was dealt out through terrain. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much going to be in my face for turn 1. So, oh, and we did 2 wounds on Overwatch fire on this guy, right? Mm-hmm. The Devastators overwatched and did 2 wounds on him. So the cultists were able to secure objective 1. That was one of the cards you pulled?
Yep.
So you secured objective 1 with the cultists in the backfield, and then the bikes were able to move up and secure objective 6, which was your other tactical objective card? What was the third one?
Blood got scorn. I had to kill something that was falling back.
Alright, so that didn't happen. So we're going to go on. You got 1 blood tithe point so far because of for being the slaughter cult.
Yep.
And let's go to the bottom of turn 1, Space Marines. Okay, we've taken an aggressive position here. We're going to move up and deploy. I've deployed every single one of my tactical Marines in a line right here to try to halt the advance of the demons on this one side, at least cutting this field in half, and hoping that my reserves will be able to come in and mop up. So we're going to put a stalwart defense right here. They will come no further. They've crossed the bridge. So we've got a line set up. I'm going to try to wheel over here and deal with this side. Got my Knight moving up. Hopefully throw that big blast down and take out some heavy hitters and then assault a separate squadron. Try to deal with all these bikes or all these tactical Marines, or at least reduce them down in strength where they're manageable. Got my speeder jumped up and over from back here onto the Sky Shield landing pad. So this is what we're able to see out here. Got a long Master of Ambush over here from the Khorne Daemonkin Lord. Totally ambushing this forward position guarding the bridge. Alright, let's get on to that shooting. Okay, so the shooting phase saw the bike squadron from the demons, from the Khorne Daemonkin over here was destroyed by combined bolter fire of those 2 tactical squads. The Knight hit with the Melta on that squad right there, but you made both Jinx saves, right?
Yep.
So both of the things I wounded with the Melta Blast was saved by Jinx. And I assaulted the spawn and killed both of them. One was a 6, which was the D weapon, so it killed one outright. And the other one rolled D3 wounds and killed him outright. These combined tactical squads mowed down a bunch of dogs. We chewed at the crushers here with all these tactical squads also. But the demons over here, you only lost 1 demon. You made a lot of demon saves here, and a bunch of 5s for those saves from heavy bolter fire. So I really didn't do too much. I destroyed a spawn and a bike squad, so that gave you 2 more blood tithe points. So you're up to 3. You're going to start your turn with another one for 4.
Yep.
Can that cash anything in?
Yes. I'm going to get Feel No Pain for the whole army, and then the Slaughter Cult will have the additional benefit of Furious Charge and Rage.
Okay, so my shooting was not as good as I thought it would be. I tried to open up with everything. We used the Devastator Doctrine, and so we have 2 Tactical Doctrines remaining and an Assault Doctrine. So we're going to go to Khorne Daemonkin turn 2, and he's going to get Feel No Pain on everything else, and what was the other? Furious Charge?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so 2 out of the 3 Terminator squads were able to come in. That one deviated towards the back table edge. This one deviated into this area. They made all their difficult terrain tests. The bikes moved up. And what else you got here? You got all these guys that moved into my face. You got the spawn. You got the crushers. Everything's pretty much in my face. The Lord with the dogs is trying to come over the top of this bastion. You got the Demon Prince and the Possessed. They tank shocked. I had to move back a little bit. Everybody's right on my doorstep here. These guys right by the base of the bastion. And all the blood letters and some spawn. Spawn and some blood. Oh yeah, these guys, 2 blood letter squads came up. We only killed 1 out of this squad, so looking pretty strong. A cultist stayed in the rear. So we're going on to shooting. I'm going to declare that my rear arc is going to be my 4+ invulnerable save.
Okay.
Okay, the Knight took a whole point of damage from the plasma back here. We were able to make 2 ion shield saves. 1 got through, caused a glance. And those guys failed to hit with their melters. These bikes, they were jinking before, so they zoomed up here to capture the objective, which he has, which is objective 4. We overwatched and killed the blood crusher that wanted to charge this squad. The dogs and the Lord However, it did get into this tactical squad, so they're all over them. And then this Blood Crusher and the Bloodthirster were all over the Devastator squad up here. And this spawn and this whole unit here made big time charge distance rolls and was able to get into contact with the Razorback. So we're assaulted. 3 different units have been assaulted this turn, and we're going to see what he's got for finish that phase out. Alright, so the spawn over here got 2 hull points on there, took them hull points, and then the blood letters finished it off. So that's a wreck result on the empty Razorback, so that one's destroyed. The Bloodthirster and the Blood Crusher were able to eliminate the Devastator squad that was up here, and they consolidated. And the Lord and the dogs only killed 4 out of the 5, and 1 guy is still left standing in this combat. We did not do any wounds back. So that was the only combats that were effective, right?
Yep.
And what were the objectives that you achieved for this turn?
I got Hungry for Glory because they issued a challenge.
That was him, right?
Yep, him and the Lord.
Yep.
And then we got Objective 4 with the bikes.
Objective 4, which is over here. So 2 more points?
Yep.
And you got about, what, 4 blood points this turn?
Yes. Well, 5.
5 altogether? Yeah. Alright, so that was the bottom of, well, that was turn 1 gone, that was the top of turn 2, so now we're going into the bottom of turn 2. I have Alright, I got the Stormwind coming in on reserve. This is my turn 2. They're not coming in. And then I have this squad, which has the outflanking captain, along with the chaplain and the bike squad. They are coming in. So we got to find out which table edge they're coming on. I don't know if this is my deployment zone. So a 1 to 2 is on the left, a 3 to 4 is on the right. So 5, 6 is my choice. So I'm going to bring these guys in, just the bike squad. And then we'll go into bottom of turn 2, Space Marines. Alright, my shooting saw this speeder fire its frag down. We killed a bunch of bloodletters with the frag missiles. And we embarked on this transport and backed up. We embarked on those 2 transports right there and then sped forward. And we embarked on that transport and moved away. And these guys came out. We were able to kill the bikes with last cannon fire. The only thing that really didn't do its job were these bikes coming on with my grav weapons. We missed like 5 times, and he made a bunch of invulnerable saves. So there's 2 Terminators left where I thought there would be none from my bike squad coming on over there with all their grav weapons. They couldn't finish the job. The only guy I did not fire was a captain. I tried to save his combi grav because I thought I would need it against those other Terminators over there, which we killed with the heavy bolter, right? The heavy bolter did more damage than the gravs, it looked like. So the heavy bolters from these 2 guys killed Terminator over there. But and then I failed my charge. With the thermal cannon came over here, got 2 pens and a glance. He made smoke saves, so we only got 1 glance and blew off the. 1 penetrating hit and blew off the weapon. And you made your demon save against the thermal cannon, right? Because it hit the demon too. He took 1 wound from something. What was the wound he took?
From the thermal cannon.
Oh, the thermal cannon. So the thermal cannon did get through on the
Stubber didn't do anything.
Bloodthirster. The stubber did nothing, but I failed my charge. I had a 7-inch charge. I rolled a 4. So he couldn't make it into the combat. Thought we'd be able to get in there with the Titan. The Imperial Knight. To 2 Titans fighting it out on the board. But it didn't happen. So we'll see what the Bloodthirster does. The Lord killed his 1 guy, and now he's free to do whatever he needs. How many blood tithe points are you up to?
8. Well, 7 now, and then 8 at the end of the turn.
Alright, so I pulled Objective 1 twice and Objective 2, which is way over there. So I'm not able to get to my objectives this turn. No, it was Objective 3, which is in these woods. So I could not get to my objectives. I'm trying to get over there, and I'm losing badly because I only have one point so far with my card. And you got like what, 4 already? So it's 4 to 1 after 2 turns, going to the top of turn 3. Let's see what the Daemonkin can do. Alright, so Connor's going to try to summon a Bloodthirster out of a Cultist Champion. What do you got to roll for that? A leadership?
Yep.
What
leadership
is it?
8.
8? The lucky number of Khorne?
No, we rolled 9.
Oh man, a 6 and a 3. So what happens? A spawn comes out instead?
No, it just dies.
The champion dies?
Yeah.
No spawn, no nothing?
Nope, if I tried to summon a prince, it would have been a spawn.
Oh, you went for the bloodthirster.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it was near the Imperial statuary and we protect our own. So it was too close to the statue. The Emperor is overlooking, ever watching, ever protecting. Alright, so you also get Feel No Pain though, right? Or some other boon that you get? What are you going to go for?
Feel No Pain for the
Feel No Pain? Because it's been doing good. You've been ignoring a lot of my shots with that stuff. Alright, movement for Khorne Daemonkin. Alright, Connor went through his whole phase here. The shooting really didn't do anything, so we went right to assaults. He was able to get across this rubble and assault this Razorback underneath the Sky Shield landing pad and did one glance to it, so it's got a glance. These blood letters were able to glance this twice, so it's still hanging on by a hull point. And these Terminators were able to get a 10-inch charge through that terrain and was able to deal out 2 hull points, plus it's stunned, right? They can't move or shoot.
Right.
So, and you did not want to charge with these because you wanted to stay within the 3 inches necessary for that. So you were able to achieve your domination, right? You got all these objectives. The Possessed got their Rhino over there within that one. The Cultists have already had that one over there. The Bloodletters went back by the river to get this one. And this Blood Crusher stayed here for the 5. You failed your charge against this Razorback over there with the Bloodthirster, but you were able to obtain every single one of the objectives on the board, right?
Yep.
So every objective is got. So that's a D3.
Well, it's D3 plus 3.
Wow. So what are you gonna roll for that? Let's see what you gotta roll.
I also got Ascendancy, and I got behind enemy lines with 3 units.
So you scored all your cards.
Yep.
And all of these are within 12 inches of my deployment zone, right here.
So
let's see that D3 plus 3 for that domination, the rare domination.
So we get 2 plus 3.
So if that's a 5-point card.
5. Yep.
So the Daemonkin are just racking it up. Another D3 for Ascendancy.
Yep, that's gonna be 2.
2 more.
And then behind enemy lines.
Another D3.
Yep, 3.
So we're talking
10.
10 points in one game turn.
Sometimes you don't even see that in a whole game.
Yeah, that's sweet card play right there. I love the data cards. Love that stuff. All right. So unfortunately for me, that means I'm getting rocked because this is what I got: 1 blood and guts from turn 1. So I'm getting destroyed on the card thing now. So let's see if my Imperial Knight can come over here and finish off this bloodthirster and try to catch up to him now that he failed his charge to get away from me. And I still got to roll to see if my flyer, my Stormwing, comes on my new formation. And you got a Terminator in the hopper, right? Terminators didn't come on, so you still got 1 Terminator squad did not come on yet. Okay, so let's go to the top of well, it's the bottom of turn 3, right?
Yep.
So Space Marine turn, Bomber turn 3 coming up. Alright, so the shooting phase saw the Lord take a wound and all the dogs dead from the encircled tactical doctrine, bolter drill. We were hitting, wounding like crazy. I think each squad was getting like 5, 6, 7 wounds. We killed a Terminator with heavy bolter fire. We killed these 2 Terminators with the bike squad with their grav guns, wiped them out. And we tried to snap fire the heavy bolter into the back of that. We hit twice but didn't get through the hull. My thermal cannon had to kill this because this Devastator squad failed to kill the Blood Crusher. So the thermal cannon had to do it. And this is what's crazy, right? This guy, didn't he survive everything? He survived all 3 of these things. So he just survived the Typhoon, 2 las cannon Razorbacks, and the Storm Spear missile pod off the top of this guy. Everything fired into him. We didn't do a single wound, did we?
Felt no pain.
Yep, no wounds. And the 2 heavy bolters from those 2 Razorbacks couldn't finish this 3 bloodletters off. So there's 1 bloodletter left and a spawn that we thought we would have taken care of. And 1 Terminator remaining over there. And now we have this charge. So I have initiative 4. What do you got?
I think it's a 9.
So he's going with that axe.
Gonna use the smash attack.
The
for
big
1
smash attack.
Strength 10. Hit on 3. Alright, so you're 13, right?
13.
It's a glance.
So I have a 4. No, I don't have 4+ in combat. It's only ion shield for shooting.
I could reroll it to go for a pen.
Aha! The dice gods.
But I'll take the glance for the whole point.
Alright, so it's a second whole point of damage to him. So he's down 2 whole points out of 6. Alright. Alright, so now he gets his 3 attacks plus 1 for charging. And my skill is
You got a 5.
hit on 5s because you have a crazy skill, right?
Skill 10.
So I got 2 hits. And this is the D weapon, so anything but a 1, right?
Yep.
Oh god. That's a 6. So this is D3 wounds. That's 3 wounds. And this is 6 plus D3 wounds. That's 8. That's 11 wounds. I think the bloodthirster is dead.
Yeah, I think so.
How many invulnerable saves is he going to get? Does he get any versus a D weapon?
I think you do get him versus the D weapon, right? But I don't think it's going to matter.
Let's take a look at these invulnerable saves.
Let's see how many it would take to kill him. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, he's dead already. So you only would have done 5, but
Alright.
would have killed 2 bloodthirsters.
So the D weapon slicing and dicing on the wounded bloodthirster. So we get a consolidation of a 5-inch. Alright, where do we want to go? Let's go across the bridge. Go deal with some maniacs. We're going to take back this bridge. Kill some possessed and cultists over there defiling the Emperor's statue. Okay, so that's the end of the turn 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you did have some surviving units back here, and you have Terminators that have yet to come in. And my Stormwing didn't come in yet. So we got a Terminator back here, a Lord that can turn into a Bloodthirster if he dies, a Bloodletter, and a Spawn. Otherwise, we've thrown back as much as the demon filth as we can across the river. So let's see if we can hold on. Turn 4, Daemonkin, coming up. Okay, so the scattering Terminators fired at the back of the Knight. I had to declare because there were these 3 guys were in the rear armor, but this one was in the side. And this one was within 6 inches, but he missed. So he had the clean shot against the non-ion shield. These guys, the guy that was in 6 inches, the forward guy, got through, caused a glance, and I made my ion shield against one other one. So 1 more whole point to the Knight. So he's at 3 out of 6 left. The possessed moved up to block the Knight from crossing the bridge from that river. The Bloodletter charged the Razorback, and this guy charged the Speeder, and then this one charged the other Razorback. And then the Lord made a beeline from here, right?
Yep.
He scrambled, used his Juggernaut over the top of the bunker, and went right into a challenge with the captain.
Skulls for the Skull Throne.
So he's looking for that skull with that axe of Korlath. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
And my captain, is that what his relic blade has accepted the challenge. So we're both at initiative 5?
Yep.
Alright, so I get 3 attacks. How many do you get on your charge?
I get 5.
Okay, so let's see my 3 attacks. I've hit twice. It's toughness 5 on your guy?
Yep.
So I have a strength 6. So I need 3s. 1 wound with the relic blade. It's only a 3+. What's his armor save?
4+. He fails to save, but he has feel no pain.
Oh man, he's
That's
felt
the
no
second
pain.
one from the Overwatch
Awesome. Alright, so now you get your 5 attacks. Where are you going to roll them? All the way over here?
Yeah.
Ah, good, by the Imperial Statuary, so they miss.
2
The Emperor
misses.
protects.
2 misses. And then we have Furious Charge from Slaughter Cult. Alright, so we do 2 wounds, AP 2.
2 wounds, AP 2. So that means I'm looking at a 4+ Iron Halo save. because it goes past my artificer armor. 4+. I failed both.
Oh yeah.
Do they any strength higher than a Is it double toughness?
I didn't roll a 6, so it's not.
So it's not a decapitating blow.
Nope.
So I have 1 wound left from the challenge. The captain. So now the rest of my guys pile in.
I think so.
All right, throw my chaplain in there. He's at initiative 4. So he gets 2 attacks. Hits once. Wait, do I need a 5 to hit him?
No.
Hits once. Strength 6 with the Crozius. Fail to wound. But shouldn't I get a reroll for the
Hatred?
chaplain anyway, for the zealot?
Yeah, you got hatred.
So I should have got rerolls on the captain too, right?
Yeah.
He only missed what, once?
I didn't look.
Yeah, I think he missed once. Let's say he missed once. So he got a hit. And he couldn't wound anyway.
Okay.
And then I missed on my second one. So now it's my captain. I mean, my sergeant. He doesn't have a power fist. He's just a regular dude. And then I got 2 other guys, right? 1, 2, no, 3. So 3 attacks. These hit on 5s. Skill of 4. Reroll first round of combat for misses because of zealot. And these need 5s to wound. Nothing. So I couldn't get the Lord wounded at all, right? And you didn't do any wounds?
I did 2.
So oh, you did 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So I lost by 2. Leadership 10, so I need an 8.
You're fearless.
Fearless for what? Oh, the chaplain's got the zealot. So all kinds of rules coming into play here. So it's just basically a lock combat.
Yep.
And my captain took 2 wounds.
Yes.
And your guy's bleeding from getting shot previously.
The hounds, yeah.
All right. So any blood tights this round?
Well,
We got some more things over
3
here.
more
So let's
assaults.
finish the assaults and see what we got.
So we have this Terminator. He's gonna.
Look at that. Alright, so the Bloodletter was able to do the 1 more whole point of damage to wreck this Razorback with a glance. But this guy missed, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't get the job done, and the Terminator couldn't get the job done. So what'd you achieve this turn?
I got blood and guts for killing that Razorback, and I got objective 3 with the Bloodletters.
So all the way over here again with 3 with these Bloodletters. And that's the one I have 2 cards of, so I got to get over there with my flyers. That's the only way I'm going to be able to secure this and shoot these guys off of it. Alright. So that's top of turn 4, right? We got a locked combat over there with the Lord against my captain and his bike unit. We got these guys securing this objective across the river. And these guys securing the objective on this side of the river. And these Terminators were able to come in. So bottom of turn 4, let's see if my flyers come on. Well, they come on automatically. Okay, let's get to that turn. See what the Space Marines can do to get rid of these demons on this side of the river by the base. Okay, so the spawn is still there. He is not touchable. A Terminator still lives from all the firepower over there. Rolled a lot of good saves. We shot the Rhino. The Possessed came out. The Knight charged. And I killed 4, right, with my sword.
Yep.
But then I tried to do 2 stomps because I rolled D3 2 stomps and I rolled 2 1s. So he avoided the stomp attacks. And I shot and killed 1 Bloodletter from the land speeder. But we killed a Blood Crusher. That gives you a tithe. And then we killed a Bloodletter. That's another tithe. And I killed a Rhino. So you got 3 blood tithes from me killing stuff.
Yep.
We moved flat out over here to get my 2 Razorbacks onto the bridge. Hopefully to get over the top and secure that objective, or kill the cultist at least. And try to get to this objective number 3. But I was able to get the 1 card I drew, which is Supremacy, which is control at least 2 objective markers. But it has to be twice as many as you, and you control 2, so I don't do that. Right? I got that one over there, and I got this one over here. But you have these 2, so I only met half the requirements of the card. I got 2 objective markers, but not twice as many as you, so I still haven't achieved that point. So you're crushing me on tactical points, tactical objective points. And I still haven't cleansed this side of the river of the filth. We got the Lord still in combat. Oh, by the way, the Lord took another head, didn't he?
Took the skull.
Decapitating blow. Rolled a 6. The one wound you did was a 6, and it cut his head off. I failed my 4+ save. So the captain's head has been separated from his body. And we're going to try to take this bridge back. We're going into Daemonkin turn 5. How many blood points you up to?
3.
Just the
4.
3? 4, because you get to start with 1.
So I got 3 objectives.
So the objective cards: no prisoners, Altar of Gore. That's 1.
Unfettered Butchery.
So 2 special cards. What do they get you?
Khorne ones. So Unfettered Butchery is simple. Just kill a unit in the assault phase, which I did.
Which you did.
With the Terminator.
Yep.
And the Terminator actually got all 3 objectives.
Terminator killed the Razorback. Knocked these guys out. They're pinned.
He killed the Razorback, which was securing objective 6, which Altar of Gore states that I had to kill a unit holding an objective in a turn.
Huh.
And then no prisoners is score 1 victory point for if you killed an enemy unit.
Alright, so because that was holding the objective, that's one of your cards to kill a unit that is holding objective.
Yep.
So the Terminator was a true champion right now. And he also summoned 3 Blood Crushers, didn't he?
Yep. Right
Guy's
there.
a maniac.
Him and the Lord.
Alright. Did you get Feel No Pain this round also?
Yes. Oh, the Terminator does not.
And my Knight did kill the last Possessed, and I consolidated back towards this way because obviously the Lord over there, my captain couldn't uphold his end of the bargain. Alright, so at the bottom of turn 5, let's see if I can turn this around and start killing some Lords and stop you from generating more demons. Okay, the 2 Storm Talons dropped out of flight mode and tried to mow down the Bloodletters, but they made a lot of demon saves. So 3 remain. And then these guys made Feel No Pains when they went to ground, right?
Yep.
So they survived all this bolter and heavy bolter fire when we came over the bridge by the Imperial statuary. So there's 2 remain. We killed the Spawn finally in the middle. He's dead. And we killed the Terminators and the freshly summoned Blood Crushers over here. And then the Knight charged into the Lord and took him out. But the Axe of Korlath allows a bloodthirster to be in his place, right?
Yep.
So now there's a bloodthirster ready to face off against the Knight yet again. All right, so we got the. I almost tabled you. That was my only chance. Look at all those cards. A lot of points. But you have three guys there, 3 guys there. We got the face off. The Axe of Korlath was able to produce a. Was it a bloodthirster? Bloodthirster. Yep, the second one on the table. The Knight is facing off. Let's see if the game continues on a 3-up.
Alright, the symbol is a 1.
See if it continues. It's got to continue
2.
on a 3-up. What did you get?
2.
Oh,
game's over.
Man. So the only chance I had was to table you. If it would have went one more turn, if I could have gotten to that bloodthirster and then killed these 2 things, which I probably could have, right? But look at the points. I mean, what was the card total? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. That's 17 points in cards to 1. Plus you had Slay the Warlord.
Yep.
But I had First Blood. So it was 18 to 2. That's a slaughter. Well, that's how the game ends. The demons were able to cross the bridge and do enough damage to cause enough heresy to take hold of this
successful
haunted copse of woods over here, I guess, whatever this is, the rotten copse. But yeah, that bloodthirster came out at the end there.
Out of the Master of Ambush.
And he took my captain's head, so. But the Knight was doing well. He was kicking the crap out of everything. He took the bridge. He had to come back over here. I think he could have done the damage. He killed the Lord, but in so doing, produced that bloodthirster. So the battle ends. This was the tiebreaker. Looks like Daemonkin won the best of 3 series with these codexes. All right, so tune in next time, and maybe we'll see if we can get a different army to face with the Space Marine Codex.
Something a little buggy.
Maybe something Xenos. All right, thank you for watching, and tune into the BELLPORT Battle Bunker for more battle reports. Thank you.